Hi, it's Chris Gray here. I look after analytics for our health and public service practice here at Accenture. When I go and talk to our clients who are looking to use data and analytics in their business, the one question that I think they're always preoccupied about is, will I see the value? Will I really get the return on investment? Or will I just buy into the hype that exists in the sector today? For me, when I start to think about that, it's not about the insight, it's not about generating the insight, it's around the integration. It's around how do I put that insight to use in terms of changing the way that I do my business. And for me, we talk about 5 A's of analytics adoption. And I think they're really key to start to make sure that you're generating success. The first A is around alignment. This is around making sure that right from the top of the organisation, we've got clarity in terms of where we want to head. Because that's important. If we're changing the way we want to do it, change the way we want to work, we need senior stakeholder and senior engagement. We need to understand the use cases of where we're going to generate value, and we need to understand the roadmap in terms of where we're going. Once we have that alignment, the second day is around acting. And for me, this needs to be thought of through in terms of really quick wins. How can we start to act with speed, agility? How can we start to experiment? We shouldn't be frightened of failure. We should embrace it. But we need to start to act quickly, understanding projects and proofs of concept. The third A is around adjusting. When you set off on this roadmap, actually the key point is you don't really know what you will find. You may find the need for additional data sources. You may need the find for new technology or different techniques. And therefore, when you set out on this, try and ensure that nothing is too set in stone that you can't adjust it later on down the line. You will need to change. The fourth A is around adoption. And for me, that's critical. It's around the business user at the end of the process, understanding how they will change what they're doing. We need to engage them right from the start. We need to understand what their business problems are as much as the business problems of the organisation. Because if we can facilitate that and make their life easier, they will embrace the adoption of the new ways of working. They should be engaged in the experimentation. They should be part of working groups or a model office where we test the new models. And we should make sure that the data scientists are working hand in glove with those people who will end up using the data in their day-to-day work. The final point is around adapting. And that's around adapting the organisation. It's around changing the way you want to do your business. That is the big change, to become data-driven, to become an intelligent organisation. And I think that's where it gets frightening, because what that means is the way we've been doing work in the past, the tools, the techniques, the approaches we've taken are going to be taken away. Managers are going to not rely on gut instinct. They're going to have to say, well, follow the data. And that may uncover something that's uncomfortable for them. But unless you're committed to adapting to these new ways of working, you're not going to see the value from adopting analytics. So as I say, the world of data and analytics is really exciting. It's getting faster and bigger every day. But unless we drive forward on the 5 A's of becoming an analytics organisation, we're still not going to see the value.